Hi friends, let's talk about the misleading and false report of Freedom House which has been doing round since last few days, and some people and media houses are maligning the image of India on the basis of that. Freedom House is an NGO or non-profit organization funded by US government. There is very logical reason for calling these reports misplaced and misleading, since these are directly or indirectly based on key decisions like CAA, NRC, Article 370, Ayodhya verdict, farmers law, and similar incidences. If you focus on these issues carefully, these are highly perception based issues, which means that if you are in US or western country, your perception might be entirely different as compared to if you are resident of India, your perception might be 180 degrees different. There is no doubt that these were very tough decisions but were much required for the country, and they have been lingering since last few decades. As a country, we must do what is beneficial for our country and not care about what US or any other country thinks about it. Actually, it's a good reflection that in spite of taking such tough decisions, the score has just fallen from 71 to 67 out of 100, and it's a positive indication. For example, CAA, Citizenship Amendment Act, which provides a pathway to Indian citizenship, is a must for persecuted, tortured, and troubled minority communities in Muslim majority countries like Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. If anybody has a doubt that giving citizenship to these refugees will bring down India's resources, then we need to understand that these people are already in India since decades and have come before 31st of December 2014. The earlier governments have also raised concern and spoken about this issue in the parliament, but they never did anything about this, since the easiest strategy is to talk big and do nothing. A false propaganda which is spread about CA is that it will impact the Indian Muslims, which is totally untrue and 200% false. Hence, a wrong signal has gone to the Western world. If we talk about NRC, National Register for Citizens, which is yet to be drafted, but lot has been talked about it. This will contain the details of genuine Indian citizens. Illegal migrants are a serious problem not only in Assam or West Bengal, but in the entire country. In the last 25 to 26 years, I myself have seen in Delhi that there's a huge population which has migrated from the neighboring country. So migration is a major problem which needs to be addressed in Delhi, NCR, and in the entire country. Earlier governments in the center and state had also raised concerns regarding this but had taken no concrete steps to stop them. We talk highly about social security number, which is in US and western countries, that keeps detailed records about each citizen, but when it comes to implementing the same in India, some people have a problem and they start playing politics. Article 370 was a mistake during independence by giving special status to Jammu and Kashmir. There were many provinces which joined independent India, but special status was only given to J&K. This was to be removed many decades back, but the decision kept lingering on due to policy paralysis, inefficiency, and vote bank politics by different governments. This was again a tough but a good decision by the government to remove Article 370. It was obvious that perception of some of the Western countries might be slightly negative, but this decision was a must for the country. If we talk about farm laws, they are for the betterment of the farmers, since farmers now have the option to sell their produce outside the APMC mandis if they are getting a better price. If APMC mandis are so good, then farmers will never sell their produce outside the APMC mandis. But APMC maliks know that they have exploited the farmers since decades, and given the option, farmers will never sell their produce to the middlemen and dalal sitting in APMC. Unfortunately, the entire farmers movement has taken a political color, and the so called farm leaders are looking at realizing their political ambitions. Western countries themselves have free market and contract farming, but they are supporting the farmers blindly, knowing nothing about the farm laws. The entire farmers movement was negatively represented in Western media. Ram Temple issue in Ayodhya has been pending since ages. Many Muslim groups have also supported the development of Ram Temple. It was obvious that Ram Temple will be built in Ayodhya, which is the birthplace of Lord Rama. Not sure where was the confusion and on what basis some of the opposition parties were opposing this. It cannot be built in Makkah or Medina or Jerusalem. There's no logic to that. US itself has interfered in internal affairs of many countries and has violated human rights. They themselves should get their house in order first before passing judgment on others. So the bottom line is that we should focus on the development of our own country, not worrying much about what rating these foreign agencies are publishing. Thank you so much, friends. This is Dr. Vinod Singh. Goodbye.